died?
I have 9 lives.
And how many times have you died already?
No! Puss in Boots doesn't need a spotter. Watch! Watch! A cat always lands on his feet. Watch!
You are down to your last life.
The first time I did a session for Puss in Boots was here in New York, actually. I was at the time on Broadway. I was doing 9 on Broadway, and it was, I think, at the end of January, the beginning of February 2003, so 20 years with the character. It's almost like a friend. I swear to God, it's almost like a friend. He's not like me. He's way more heroic and more courageous than me, definitely. I'm more mischievous too. I'm more manipulative too. All of those things, but I love him.
What he brings, the heart of that little cartoon cat, he brings so much like energy and just like reality and grounded in like the whole range of human emotion. If you haven't seen the movie yet, hopefully you'll agree.
Well, first about Antonio Banderas, that voice, and then you put it with a little cat, and there's this crazy, like, comedic, charming ego of almost this 8-foot tall man, but put in a little cat body, and there's something just, you're like, I root for that superhero that is cuddly, you know? Antonio Banderas and Salma Hayek, that combination, they know each other so well. They're like brother and sister, and so there's this like this playful kind of banter that as a director I'm just like, they're amazing.
Is the great Puss in Boots asking for help?
Well, you see, get it, please. That wish could get me my lives back.
Okay, Possum Face. I won't make you beg. But first, it's got a lot of adventure, it's very funny, it's beautiful to look at, the animation is incredible, very cutting edge, and then it has something nostalgic about it also, but most importantly it has a lot of heart, and it talks about interesting things about being alive, like making sure you appreciate life. We've only been friends for like 25 years, so it's like it's a family reunion, and I love it.
The years start coming and they don't stop coming.
You're Puss in Boots?
Let's talk.
No hablo inglés.
¿Hablas español? Yo también. Ah, ¿de dónde eres? ¿Te gustan las siestas?
I don't speak Spanish either.
You're funny.
I didn't get to work with Harvey, but I absolutely... Perrito stole my heart in the movie. Oh my God, what a great character, and he's so sweet. My character doesn't like him at the beginning because she's like, nobody's that nice, doesn't trust her. But actually, I love the character, and I love Harvey. I think he's so talented.
So I really kind of looked at my sister's dogs, and I said, what does that dog sound like if they talk to me? And with Perrito, who's just so optimistic and bigger than life, and his heart is so big. So it was an octave higher than my voice. So I was like, oh, that is up there, you know? And once we found it, we're like, that's where he lives, that's who he is. Yeah, I mean, the first time I saw Perrito, actually, you know, on screen, they showed me the example of what he looked like. I got all teary-eyed. I was like, that's me, I'm that character. Yeah, so it was fun.
When I was appointed to play the character, I think they wanted to have a voice that, of course, they were just betting for my accent, because it was very clear, very distinguished. But at the same time, I think they wanted a very high voice for the character because it was a very little in size. And then we came out with the idea of providing him with a bigger voice, something that actually doesn't match the character physically. And it worked. It worked. I think the source of comedy is that, you know, that there is a dichotomy between the way that the guy looks and this voice, you know, like suave, speaks like that, and all that thing, you know, that came later. Then we could do comedy with him. Yeah.
That's the cool part. Being at DreamWorks for over 17 years as a storyboard artist, directing The Croods: A New Age, I mean, it just keeps getting better and better. It's such an honor to continue the Shrek franchise and keep building on the Puss in Boots world. So, I was like, it's like a little kid. I'm like, yes, I'm going to play. So it's been amazing. I grew up looking and wanting to be seen on screen and an example, and representation does matter. You can say until you're blue in the face. And people like, you know, I saw Antonio and people like Salma on screen.
mean, that gave me hope, you know, growing up. And I was like, and look at me now. I'm on a carpet with Salma Hayek and Antonio Banderas.
Didn't turn out too bad.
Right? Wishes do come true.
We want them to feel that, like, this one life that we're given, that it's very special. And what makes it meaningful is hopefully the loved ones and the people you spent it with, and to cherish that one life.
Lives flashing before your eyes.
Pray for mercy from Puss in Boots.